There was a moment's silence. Then Dora said, "You didn't seem to care for that happiness earlier in that day, when you were sitting with the lady in pink. But I expect you don't mean what you say. And of course you are quite free to do whatever you like." I don't know how I did it. It happened so quickly. Suddenly I had Dora in my arms and couldn't stop speaking. I told her how I loved her. I told her I would die without her. And when she blushed and cried a little, I said I had loved her day and night since the moment I had first seen her. I told her that nobody had ever loved or could ever love as much as I loved her. Somehow I found myself sitting quietly next to Dora on the sofa, holding her little hand. We were engaged. I suppose we realized that one day we would get married. But for the moment we were going to keep our engagement secret from Mr. Spinlow. When Miss Mills came in, she was delighted to hear our news and promised to help us as much as possible. Now began one of the happiest times of my life. When I look back, I see how foolish I was, but how loving and sincere I visited Dora every day, and I didn't have time for anyone or anything else. But in the middle of my excitement, I suddenly thought of Agnes, of her clear, calm eyes and her gentle face, and I sat down immediately to write to her and tell her all about Dora. I knew that as my adopted sister she would share my happiness, and I wanted her approval. One day when Peggotty and I were having tea in my flat, Tommy Traddles came to visit me. "My dear Copperfield," he cried, "I've been several times before, but you've been out." "My dear Traddles," I replied, "yes, I'm very sorry, I've been visiting my Miss D, you know."